Hello everyone, welcome to this online lecture and today the topic which we will be covering here will be Shah Jahan, and we'll be having a detailed discussion on his rule, the policies he introduced and the administrator he was. So let us just begin our discussion. So Shah Jahan, uh, his earlier or childhood name was Khurram, and he was born on 5th of January in 1592 AD at Lahore. So he was not born in Agra or the capital, rather he was born in Lahore. And if we talk about his mother, so she was named as Jagat Gosai, or she was also known as Jodha Bai, who was a Mewar or Marwar princess of Mota Raja Uday Singh. And when Khurram was born, a poet during his birth, he had called him the conqueror of world. Conqueror of world. Yes. And initially, if we talk, Shah Jahan was always a member of Noor Jahan faction, where he was obviously a contender of throne as well. But initially, he used to join the faction of Noor Jahan, and he had also spent a lot of time in of his life with Noor Jahan also. But however, when Noor Jahan, she married her daughter Ladli Begum to Shahryar, who was another prince born from Jahangir. And when she married her daughter, so she began to support Shahryar in making him the ultimate king or the sultan. So because of that, when Jahangir got to know these aspirations of Noor Jahan, he rebelled against her in 1623 AD. Yes, and it is said that at the time of Jahangir's death in 1627 AD, Shah Jahan, he was in Deccan and he was rebelling against Jahangir also. And in his rebellions and aspiration to get control over throne, he was supported by his father-in-law Asaf Khan, who placed the uh, uh, interest of Shah Jahan to a great extent, because Asaf Khan's daughter, known as Mehrun Nisha or known as Mumtaz, she was married with Shah Jahan, and ultimately he ascended the throne, came to the power with the title of Sahib-e-Kiran Sani. Sahib-e-Kiran Sani. Yes. And it is said that Shah Jahan, he used to be very diplomatically intelligent, because it was not easy to get control over throne when Noor Jahan was already very affluent, and she already had her faction present who was supporting her, trusting her, and wanted to get control the way she wanted to be. So, Shah Jahan had been regarded as a diplomatically intelligent person. And when we are talking about Shah Jahan, we cannot forget Mumtaz here. Mumtaz, yes. So Shah Jahan, he had married to Arjumand Banu Begum. Arjumand Banu Begum. She was the daughter of Asaf Khan, as I already mentioned, who was the brother of Noor Jahan. And this marriage took place in 1612 AD. Yes, even before Shah Jahan, when he came into the power. So Arjuman Banu Begum, she was popularly termed as Mumtaz Mahal, and the very famous, the jewel in the world known as Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal. It was built by Shah Jahan in Agra in the memory of none other than Mumtaz. And she was, it has been said that in 1631 AD, she was died in Burhanpur when she was giving birth to the 14th child or 14th child of Shah Jahan. So she died of labor pain, and with her on her memory, Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal. And it is said that out of the 14 child of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal, only 4 sons and 3 daughters could survive. So these 3 daughters or 4 sons, they were Jahan Ara, Dara Shiko, Roshan Ara, Aurangzeb, Suja, Murad, and Gauhar Ara. So, in most of these children, we find the historical benefit of these in the later period, where either it's War of Succession or the Jahan Ara, the ultimate scholar during the rule of Shah Jahan. So, we'll be having a talk about them also. And Shah Jahan, in the very last years of his rule, he spent the last 8 years of his rule in imprison, or he was prisoned in the very Shah Burj fort at Agra, and his eldest daughter, who was Jahan Ara, she had stayed with him during his time, and he was the very first Mughal ruler who was deposed and also imprisoned during his own lifetime, because Aurangzeb came into the power when Shah Jahan was alive, and he was succeeded by Aurangzeb. And Shah Jahan, he died in 1666 AD, and he was also buried inside the Taj Mahal beside Mumtaz. And yes, this was all about his background and general discussion about his rule. And let us just talk about the rebellions which occurred during his rule. Rebellions during Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan. So the very first rebellion in 1628 AD was against the Jujhar Singh